Imagine a couple, Sarah and David, sitting at the dinner table. The clinking of cutlery is the only sound that fills the room, a stark contrast to the lively conversations they once had. They go through the motions of their evening routine, a comfortable silence settling between them. Each task is performed with mechanical precision, devoid of the warmth and connection they used to share. But this silence isn't peaceful, it's filled with unspoken words and unaddressed emotions. The air is thick with tension, each unvoiced thought adding to the growing distance. They've been together for years, but lately it feels like a chasm is growing between them. The once inseparable pair now finds themselves drifting apart, lost in their own worlds. This scenario, though fictional, reflects a harsh reality faced by many couples. The gradual erosion of communication and intimacy is a common issue that can affect even the strongest relationships. Distance in relationships can manifest in various ways, from a lack of communication to a decline in intimacy. It can be as subtle as avoiding eye contact or as overt as sleeping in separate rooms. It's easy to fall into a pattern of silence, allowing resentment and misunderstanding to fester beneath the surface. Over time, these unresolved issues can create an emotional barrier that's hard to break down. This emotional distance is often a symptom of deeper-rooted conflicts. These conflicts, if left unaddressed, can lead to a complete breakdown of the relationship. Understanding these underlying issues is the first step towards bridging the gap and rebuilding intimacy. With effort and communication, couples can find their way back to each other, rekindling the connection they once had. Conflicts arise in relationships due to a myriad of reasons, but most can be traced back to a few core issues. These issues often simmer beneath the surface, unnoticed until they erupt into full-blown arguments or persistent dissatisfaction. Miscommunication, for instance, is a frequent culprit. It's easy to assume that our partners can read our minds or understand our unspoken needs, but this is rarely the case. We often assume our partners understand our thoughts and feelings without clear communication. This assumption can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of being unheard or unvalued. Another common root cause is unmet needs. These needs can be emotional, physical, or even spiritual, and when they go unfulfilled, they create a void in the relationship. We all have emotional needs such as feeling loved, respected, and appreciated. When these needs are met, relationships thrive and grow stronger. When these needs aren't met in a relationship, it can lead to frustration, resentment, and conflict. Over time, these negative feelings can erode the bond between partners. Past pain, both individual and shared, can also cast a long shadow over a relationship. Memories of past hurts can resurface, triggering emotional responses that are difficult to manage. Unresolved trauma or past relationship hurts can create emotional barriers, making it difficult to fully open up and connect. These barriers can prevent couples from achieving true intimacy and understanding. Recognizing these root causes is crucial for effective conflict resolution. Awareness is the first step towards healing and rebuilding trust. By understanding the underlying issues, couples can begin to address them head-on and work towards building a stronger foundation. This proactive approach can lead to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. One of the most common struggles in relationships is the erosion of trust. When trust is broken, whether through infidelity, betrayal, or repeated breaches of confidence, it can be incredibly challenging to rebuild. Emotional disconnection often goes hand in hand with trust issues. When we feel emotionally unsafe with our partners, we tend to withdraw and create emotional distance as a form of self-protection. This withdrawal can manifest in different ways. Some people shut down emotionally, while others become defensive or overly critical. Over time, these behaviors can create a vicious cycle of negativity, pushing partners further apart. Breaking down these walls requires a conscious effort from both partners. It's essential to acknowledge the pain, rebuild trust through open communication and consistent actions, and seek professional guidance when needed. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It's not just about talking, it's about truly listening and understanding your partner's perspective. Active listening is a powerful tool for bridging the communication gap. It involves paying full attention to your partner, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back on what you've heard to ensure understanding. Nonverbal communication is equally important. Maintaining eye contact, using open body language, and paying attention to your partner's nonverbal cues can convey empathy and create a sense of emotional safety. By fostering an environment of open and honest communication, couples can begin to understand each other's needs, perspectives, and emotions more clearly. Another effective communication strategy is using I statements. These statements allow you to express your feelings and needs without blaming or accusing your partner. For example, instead of saying "you never listen to me," you could say, "I feel unheard when I don't feel listened to." This subtle shift in language can make a significant difference in how your message is received. I statements help to reduce defensiveness and promote a more empathetic and productive conversation. They allow you to take ownership of your feelings while inviting your partner to understand your perspective. By framing your thoughts and feelings using I statements, you can communicate more effectively and work towards finding solutions together. Section 6. Navigating expectations. Unrealistic expectations are a common source of conflict in relationships. They can create a gap between what we hope for and what actually happens, leading to frustration and misunderstandings. We all enter relationships with certain expectations, often shaped by our upbringing, past experiences, and societal norms. These expectations can be about roles, responsibilities, or even how love should be expressed. However, problems arise when these expectations are unspoken, unrealistic, or incompatible with our partner's needs and desires. This can lead to feelings of neglect or being misunderstood. For instance, expecting our partners to fulfill all our emotional needs or to always agree with us can lead to disappointment and resentment. It's important to recognize that no one person can be everything for us. It's crucial to have open and honest conversations about expectations. Discussing what you both want and need from the relationship can help bridge the gap between assumptions and reality. What are your individual needs and expectations within the relationship? Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you and communicate that clearly to your partner. Are they aligned with your partner's? Understanding each other's perspectives can foster empathy and cooperation. By addressing these questions directly, couples can avoid misunderstandings and work towards creating a more fulfilling dynamic. Open dialogue can pave the way for mutual respect and understanding. Remember that relationships require flexibility and compromise. Being willing to adjust and adapt can strengthen your bond. It's about finding a balance between individual needs and shared goals. Working together towards common objectives can bring you closer and enhance your connection. Section 7. Scars and healing. Past hurts, both individual and shared, can have a profound impact on relationships. Unresolved trauma, previous relationship experiences, and childhood wounds can create emotional barriers and trigger conflicts. It's essential to approach these sensitive topics with empathy and understanding. Creating a safe space for vulnerability allows both partners to share their past hurts without fear of judgment. Sometimes, seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor can be beneficial. A neutral third party can provide guidance, tools, and strategies for navigating past pain and fostering healing. Remember that healing is a process, not an overnight event. It takes time, patience, and a commitment to working through these challenges together. Section 8. A shared journey. Relationships are a journey, not a destination. They require ongoing effort, communication, and a willingness to grow both individually and together. It's important to remember that conflicts are a normal part of any relationship. They don't signify failure, rather, they present opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. By embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and connection, couples can navigate conflicts constructively and emerge stronger on the other side. The key is to approach challenges with a spirit of collaboration, empathy, and a shared commitment to building a stronger and more fulfilling partnership. Section 9. Towards a Brighter Tomorrow. While conflicts are an inevitable part of relationships, they don't have to lead to distance and disconnection. By understanding the root causes of conflicts, embracing effective communication strategies, and nurturing emotional intimacy, couples can build stronger and more fulfilling bonds. Remember that seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Therapists and counselors can provide valuable guidance, support, and tools to navigate challenges and strengthen your relationship. With effort, understanding, and a commitment to growth, every couple has the potential to overcome challenges and create a brighter future together.